We have 13K. Is the Cinnamon Sky shotgun in here? Cinnamon Sky. Break action 12. I'm assuming the Sabo isn't in the shotguns no more. No. Yeah, it is. 338 Lapua. Let's test out this. Give me some of that 338 Lapua Magnum. It's the carbon CL unit. Throw the tack scope on there. Give me the... Wouldn't it be the Remington 760? Yeah, but I wanna use the Cinnamon Sky. Let's do that. It is really early in the morning. Whip out the Bushnell Primes. There's an elk, 585-ish meters. That's actually... Throw a marker, 587. The Prime. Beautiful Steyr carbon. You can see this. All carbon fiber rifle. About 588 yards. You see we hone in this precision rifle. Beautiful rifle we have here. This is going to be a decent... If it stops right there, we honestly might be able to just put one in it if it stands still for 2 seconds. 2 seconds for travel time. These minute movements. Like that movement. That's a big movement. Quit moving. I'm not taking a head-on shot. I could put it right there. Is it illegal to shoot off the deck? That's 583 yards. 219 yards, I guess I in. Right there would be perfect, right behind that shoulder right there. That was a big vital organ hit. He's hauling cake. Hauling cakes. That's all he's doing is hauling cakes. He should be tumbling, actually, right out in there somewhere. If he stops moving, we could put another one on him at about 720 yards. He didn't quit moving. There's that blood splatter right there. 591 was the grand total. Hello, welcome to the stream. We actually were using the 338, but we just hit an elk like 500 yards away. It's a pretty small one, but let's go down here and... Oh, shit. Let's go down here and check. We're just kind of messing around with this one, seeing how far of a shot we could take. And I know I always have elk sitting right down here, and that would have been perfect for the shotgun, but I think we actually did hit vital organ. We got a big hit. You can see the blood right there. Okay, stop moving. And I was actually right up there on top of that staircase is where I was sitting, 578 yards away. So, absolute long shot. I know for a fact I saw it run this way. So I already have that knowledge. I watched it. Medium bleed rate. He's bleeding a little more than they usually do. Blood right there. There he is, right there, piled up. He did not go far at all. He went like 130, 140 yards. Might be more like 150. Yeah, about 200 actually. 200 yards. Alright. Yeah, like almost on the money if I stand right here. 200 yards away from where he got hit. 585.1 yards. Hit right through the... That was a high shot too. That was high. Double lunged him. Went right through the scapula right there. Dropped him. I hit him with 4,729. Like that was the energy. 81% genetics, young. He would have been a big one. He probably would have been a 5-star if I let him. If I let him sit. But the bullet hit him with so much force that it buried itself in his ribs. As you can see right here, went straight through. And it actually went right through that lung and buried itself halfway. You can see the tip of it right there. Buried itself into that rib. That was a really good shot. And then for our secondary, we actually have Cinnamon Sky, which is a double barrel shotgun. And Cinnamon Sky is actually a very rare melanistic red fox. But now it's wild ducks they were eating. See if we can't get some pheasants or something of that nature. With the Dober, I know it's only zeroed in for 27 yards. It's all you could zero in for. The wind is in my favor. I could see those pheasants. There's a pheasant sitting right there. I need to sneak up on them, hit them with this here shotgun. I know for a fact I won't be able to hit that. How many yards is that? I could hit it with the 338 for sure. I'm not gonna hit it with the... Here's a 3-star male. I know if you walk calmly, these things are very oblivious. Can actually put a shot on that guy right there, probably. Yeah, put a decent shot on him, actually. I actually like this better than any other one I have. This is probably my favorite shotgun to use for these if I actually had to pick a shotgun to use for the pheasant. Should probably be it. Marker right there. Oh, right there. Ruffled feathers on that shot. This is the 2-star. You see these pellets all swamped it. Hit brain, heart, everything. I love using this gun. This break action. Such a good gun to use. I hit it. I tagged it. So there's actually a pheasant over here with ruffled feathers that, with any luck, come on, reload. He's landed right there. Hit him. He's dead. So that's actually the best way of hunting pheasants, it seems. And this is a male ringneck. Oh my god, that was a perfect... So the first shot touched him. The second shot swamped him. I knew that first shot would have been a good one. It actually hit brain. If you want to examine, there's a pellet right here that if you inspect, you can zoom in and see the pellet that buried itself right there. Perfect angle right here. Buried itself right in the brain, right there. Sell him for 8 coins. And then let's run back over here 180 yards away. Claim our other pheasant. I'm pretty sure this other pheasant would be a 3-star. So, really good one. That's mule deer. They rarely rest there since I've atomically blasted that herd. Male pheasant, calm, 120 yards away. It's tempting, dude, but I have to find something else to use a shotgun on. As well as I have to find something else to... Yeah, this is the 3-star. He smoked him. Boom. That one that buried itself... So let's just take account of the fact that you can... Let's follow that one pellet right there. None of these hit its heart, by the way. But you can see one of them actually decided to bury themselves in its neck. You can see his brain right there. You can see his... Oh boy, there we go. You can see buried, literally dead right there. You see this stupid little heart? We look up through, there we go, perfect. You can see all the pellets actually inside of the bird. It's a lot to pick out. Right here's perfect, actually. Yeah, it shows you where they all went. So if you actually look, it's just ruffled feathers. All but that one. There's these ones that hit leg. This one went straight through meat of his leg. That one stopped dead in its thigh. That's cool. It's cool to see. You don't see that a lot. There's a male pheasant calm over here. There's a male pheasant right there. That's calm. 60 to 80 yards. Right here. Should I take this one with a... Should I take him with the 338? I honestly might. Just for shits and giggles. He's literally only like not even 100 yards away. 55 yards, 56 yards away. This little fucking... These little birds about to be a puffball. You think the 3... This thing got twice as much power as the 300 in this game. I need little boy to stop moving. I still see him. He needs to quit moving now. Ooh, there's one. 47 yards right there. Switch to your secondary. Switching to your secondary is always faster than reloading. Unless you're me. Oh, fuck. Okay, reload. Send a bullet over there. Send one. Just send one over there. I only saw 2 fly. Here's the one we shot with the 338. This, oh my god. The cavity alone from that. So that bullet didn't even touch its heart. Didn't even touch its puny little heart. These 338 bullets are huge. You can see. Zipped by. The cavity alone from this bullet caused his heart to rupture. He hit with 6,000 energy, and it exited with 4,000. 4,000 is the recommended for a moose. 6,000 is the recommended for something on Tikamu Plains, like a bison or something, like a water buffalo. I sold that for that was $1 well spent, or like $1 well earned. So I did hit one over here. Dude, what? I don't think I killed it, but I hit it for sure. That's a medium. Lots of blood. Air bubbles. The only bad thing about birds is you can't track them. As much as you'd be able to track something else. Can't really track the birds. But let's just keep walking through these trees and see if we can just stumble upon a male pheasant wanting to take flight. Take flight, take flight. Reload, reload, reload. He's right there. We cannot let this thing go. Fucking reload. We whiffed on it, but we got this one. This one's right here. These poor little pheasants. Smoked them. They all hit like right in the center of mass. Like this poor little thing had no chance. Look at that. Those pellets are smoking it. That one was so close to its brain. It would have been a little higher. How many of those hit its heart? One was a direct hit on the heart. And it went damn near all the way through. That one was a centimeter from its fucking brain. Little pea brain. So I'm wondering, since you can smoke animals with that from that far. Now I know you can also take them with the 22 semi. Would I be able to take it with the Zephyr? This one. Let's try. Let's throw Cinnamon Sky out. Throw it with the Zephyr. And let's actually put the... I like the Leopold 6 HD. This one's actually really good too. It's a 3 to 15. 3 to 18. We don't need nothing crazy, since we actually are only going for pheasants. So let's only throw the 15 times on here. And let's go down here. Test it out on some targets, because why not? It's actually a really nice little shooter. The bullets take a super long time to get to the target, as to be expected with a 22. Let's go for 200 right now. A little high on there, almost bullseye there. That's a nice little heat. Little thing packs a punch, dude. Put it right at... Try the 150 meter zoom in. You know, I never really tested out the 338. Let me actually test this one out. 55 yards. Piped it. 100 yards. Piped it. 150 yards. Piped it. 200 yards. This isn't even... Like, 200 yards isn't even a challenge. I could shoot up to 1,000 with this gun. I mean, technically, I could shoot up to 1,000 with the 22 as well. Like, if we want to go technical ones, I could shoot up to 1,000. I love zooming in like this, because it like, really shows you the curve of the bullet and what the gun's sighted in for. Same as shooting with 55. Even at like 100 yards of 55, it doesn't feel like too much of a difference, but that's really nice. Yeah, this little 22 right here packs a little punch. Goes high. Okay, so right there is a little high as well. There's still a little... That's perfect. That was damn near directly on. So was that. Yeah, this little gun packs a punch, dude. Let's shoot it at 560. Let's try 650 on here. Let's try 650. Barely being able to see is really cool. Aiming at the dirt. I had a scope like this in real life on a BB gun that I would take squirrel hunting. You had to aim really low. You had to aim pretty much right at the top of the scope. 700. Right there. Buried it. Buried it. Okay. 766 is 500. Yeah, let's do 55 again. Though I hit it in the leg. This is a fun gun to use. This would honestly be probably the most fun gun to use in this game. Just the way it sounds. The way it sounds alone is enough to win me over. Let's go back up here. Get some more ammo for this bad boy, and let's actually change our primary. I want our primary to be changed to Grandpa's old rifle, and we're actually not going to use the TAC, we're going to use the 18. We actually are going to use the tactical scope. And let's go hunt some pheasants. This bad boy. Yeah, right now, Grandpa's old rifle is actually a pretty solid gun to use in this game all around, because it's a 30-30. Holds 7 rounds effectively. 1 in the chamber, 6 in the... Those are pheasants. They're really low-flying, glitched out ones, but those are pheasants. That's a pheasant right there. If I've ever seen a pheasant, that's a pheasant. Like I said, they're glitched. Actually don't know why they're flying that low to begin with. Yeah, those are definitely some glitched out birds. They're not the only birds though, so let's glass a little. Love glassing out and finding other animals. There's an animal way over there. You can actually see it. Wonder if we could take it with Grandpa's old rifle. We got the tac scope on. It is effectively 600 yards away, so let's set it in for 600. Right there's... Oh, perfect. That was too high for it to actually even recognize what was going on. That was a perfect hit. Let me actually zoom in a little. Put that right there. Let's get over there. Just so you can see how far that shot was, I'm standing back here, and I hit way over here. Long shots, baby. Actually something bleeding right here. That's a fox. That's a calm fox at that. That would be perfect for the Zephyr 22. That red fox would be perfect for the 22. To test out its capabilities against something smaller. Not too... I hope to God that I didn't spook it by creeping up here. I didn't. It's right there. It's a good one. It's about 100 yards away, actually. So that'd be a good, half-decent shot to take. That one's a little more... I need it to be a little more broadside. No, I don't. That was a good shot. And they actually froze. It might freeze again walking through the water. If it freezes, I'm popping it. It didn't. There's a badger, though. Badgers are impossible to kill with 22s. I would know. I shot at them. Because they don't have a long hitbox. They just have a heart. So if you don't get a perfect heart shot, you're pretty fucked. And they can swim. Which I know that's, like, how the game works. Animals that swim in real life swim in the game. But dude, come on. They're already so hard to hit. Because they're tiny. That was a leg shot. And that hurt it. For sure. But look at it. It's a little tank. Little brick shithouse of an animal. I have one bullet. I mean, I hit these things with a 30-30 in this game before. And they stood there and laughed at me. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is a small amount of blood. Small amount of blood. Animal survived. Yeah. The animal did survive too. Guarantee you. Good morning to you. This is probably another small amount of blood. Which again, super realistic for the gun we're using. Tiny amounts of blood. Absolutely tiny amounts of blood. But give me some credit, dude. Maybe. What? Dude, hearing their little footprints, their little foot patters, it's pissing me off. All I wanted was to shoot it. I mean, I shot it 3 times. Didn't do anything to it. It was effectively pointless for me shooting it with the 22. If I'd have hit vitals on the fox or the badger, they definitely wouldn't have went far. I personally don't think they would have anyway. There's a fox over there. Okay, there's a pheasant with a 22 right there. It's alerted. It's 100-ish yards away. There he is. See if I can't pepper him. Can I get a good shot? I need it to be yellow first, but I took a fucking breath. Spot down here because I know that's a 3-star mature whitetail. Let's take that baby with Grandpa's rifle. We are about 300-ish yards away. Dude, 300 yards is still a killer shot with this thing. It's not a good rifle for that. See if we can't get a more broad shot. I don't like that shot with this. Let's focus on this doe that we hit over here. This might have even been a buck. I don't know. I just know we hit it. From way further back than what we should have been able to. We actually shot 3 shots over here. Yeah, we hit it right. Just judging from what I see, I'm assuming it's a small amount of blood, yeah. I said just judging from what I see because it's not really bleeding too much. But now that we actually have a broad shot on the whitetail, it doesn't exist no more, I guess. So like right up over a lump. They were there. Dude, where the hell were they? Oh, right here. That's the 1-star. There's the 3-star mature. We do a broad shot on him. He's turning. He's sitting right at about 100-something yards. That was a good shot right behind the front shoulder. I'm comfortable. I'm real comfortable. I see the blood trail. And I think I'm shit out of luck. Medium amount of blood. Not shit out of luck. The other one's just respawned. And I really don't care. So he ran up here. Hit a U-turn. Bolted right down, that's why. If you weren't using Hunter Sense, you'd still be able to find it. Just use your flashlight. You can see it on trees and shit. 10 times harder to spot. Like there's one actually, we got lucky right there. And you really want to just look for like this, because you can usually see there's an impurity, there's an impurity, there. Good spot, usually he's actually dead right there. So I got lucky. He's actually croaked up. And this was a vital organ hit. With Grandpa's rifle. Dude, that's a nice whitetail. Like if we just go like point for point. That's a 13 pointer. Considering the fact it was a 63% mature, this bullet, not even close to recommended by the way, hit a rib. You could see if we zoom in the 30-30 bullets, they're soft tip, but it hit the rib, hit one lung, went in, hit another lung, and buried. If it would have hit that artery, it would have been fine. But it ruptured the left lung, and it just barely punctured the right. It's a nice one, though. Now, let's try something a little more dumb. There's these whitetail up here. We're about 200 yards away. I want to try to put a bullet, a 22 bullet, right in the back of one of these whitetail bucks. Right in the back of that whitetail buck head. Right there. I know I could do it, and I would kill it, but... Talk about ethical. I think I'm closer to 160 yards right there, yeah. I saw the arc of the bullet. I thought it was going to be perfect. Right over top the noggin. If that doe stops, she's cooked. Quit fucking moving, bitch! I don't want to hit a branch when I go for that buck. I know that's what I'll do too, that doe. Perfect. That has to be a brain, right? There's no way in God's green earth that isn't a brain shot. Stand up! I'm assuming I didn't hit nothing too vital, considering the fact that there is absolutely no blood trail. So we're just going to say that the 22 hit skull didn't puncture jack fuck. But there should be more white-tailed deer up here. I mean, there's a mule deer. I'll take a mule deer. That's a red fox. Can't see it though. If I could see it, dude, I'd put a bullet in its face. Here's the mule deer. Oh, that's a nice mule deer. Now I know for a fact that if I put that bullet right there on that thing's head, it would die. It would have to. But that's a doe. Do we want a doe or do we want a buck? Should we risk it and try getting a male? I'd need him to lift his scarfing head up. Like he just did. No. Stay. I'm assuming it's the end of their eating time. I know that herd specifically doesn't rest too far away. I really need it. Dude, I needed that. I needed that to test. That fox is asking for it, dude. That's 250 yards. Something like that. You know what? Let's get right here. That's a male whitetail. He's calm. I could put that on his head. Do I want to risk it or do I want to go for an ethical kill that's not broadside? I think that fox is far enough away where it doesn't hear me. And I might still be able to put a bullet in the thing's head. If that doe stands up, I'm popping it in the face. I need it to stand up though, like I need it to lift its head. So, there's a buck doing it right there. That was right in the top of the cranium. Did that fox here? No. 200 odd yards. Let's go prone right here. Put 2 shots on it. Let's mark that. And let's get unstuck from a little log Let's actually go over there and check where we shot this buck upside the head. I'm gonna assume again it's a small amount of blood. That's a medium amount of blood. No shot. Small amount, animal survived. But it was right in its head. Like, that's the issue, is the animal shouldn't have survived. That's the whole issue. Because that deer should be dead. Effectively dead, too. That was a 22 that smoked it in the side of its face. So, for me to actually hit that twice, and for it to not do really anything, has me, like, scratching my head. But let's not fear. We got that. And let's actually use the Scout, which is the second weakest, 223. Let's actually go test out this 270, because I've never used it. It's a pump action 270. She has 20 bullets. Do the tactical scope on. Ooh, she packs a punch. Dude, let me tell you. A deer, whatever. You're getting creamed. And it, dude, it hits like a freight train. That's gonna be an issue. Let's test out the Scout 223. We only got the 15 times optic on here. I've used the Scout before, but quite a few kills with it actually. It's one of my favorite guns to bring out actually. Especially on a map like this, or Transylvania, where you can sling for a long distance pretty effectively. Like, I could definitely pump a piece of lead 617 yards, 602 yards with the Steyr Scout easily. Look down here. See if we can spot something. If we spot a deer or something, we're gonna take it with the 270. That's a melanistic deer. I'm pretty certain it is, at least. Yeah, that is a melanistic deer. Sitting about 608 yards. That was a melanistic doe. That is probably destined to fall pretty soon. Trot through the water, so diluting the blood trail. Okay. Well, anyway, hit somewhere right about down there. Might have chose the wrong gun for a melanistic. That's my second mela on this map, actually. Just in case we need to take a better shot, let's throw the mono block on. I know we hit it, and I know we hit it half decent. I just don't know how effective the 270 is at that distance. 270 might be one hell of an effective gun. If it was enough to put a melanistic white-tailed doe down at 600 so yards, then we have a new master rifle on our hands. This is a medium blood supply. Medium amount of blood for this doe. And then she baked cake literally the whole way down this river. I'm not even fucking with you. Like, she cooked down this river. Quite a bit. She came up right here. Medium amount of blood. Medium. 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 Okay. She ran in a pretty straight line across here. Because I was popping shots. Effective enough. Half decent shots. From... You might be forgetting that I'm popping shots from way up there. On the top of that staircase. Right about there is where I'm popping shots from. You know? Like right there. Is where I'm effectively popping shots from. Okay, her blood trail goes a little wonky here because she's running, and then she hits water again, and she actually crosses the water right here. Can I walk? No, too deep of a river hole. Okay, so I can't even walk where she crossed. Too deep. I'm inching my way. In cold water, it would just respawn me. In this game, it doesn't respawn you. It makes you suffer. Not knowing where your kill is. My kill is right there. I can see it. Walk across the stick. If it was a melanistic, then we got crazy lucky. And it was a melanistic doe right here. Look at that. Melanistic. With the 270, couldn't have been a more perfect shot. Hit the lung. What do 270 bullets look like? Red tip, orange tip actually. Boom, right through the scapula. It actually diverted the bullet quite a bit. Bam, right there. And buried itself. Found itself buried into... Actually just barely touched the left lung. It ruptured the right lung and just barely poked through that left lung. Right there. There you can see. Barely touched it. We're gonna taxidermy that bitch. Hell yeah. And then... As for... this. This is what I call the slaughter ground, but that's my second melanistic whitetail that I have. First, you can see right here, we have Hollywood and his father. You go up the steps, we have a melanistic whitetail buck. Then you walk literally right here, we have a monster. So let's put this other melanistic right there. You can see we have a melanistic doe. Which, I guess melanistics are pretty common, right? They have to be, since I got the melanistic doe. I have a, what's its nuts? Giant Rocky Mountain elk. And I actually have a melanistic buck over here. Two very rare animals that are supposed to be very rare, at least. Then my balcony. This is, I sometimes do take shots off of this. You can see my car way down there. I will sometimes pop shots off of my balcony, but yeah, you can see they're a little too dark to be indoors, but the melanistics in this game are done super well. Like, there's not a lick of white fur on this thing besides its asshole. This is a melanistic mule deer doe, and this is a Rocky Mountain elk, but this is a melanistic mule deer buck. They're not from the same herd. They're actually from herds that are pretty far apart. The buck is from a herd that nests up here. Actually, the buck's from this herd. The doe is from this herd. So, yeah, these are whitetail. You can actually see where I shot the male. Right there in the arm. But he's standing there like that, and then she's standing the exact same way. These are two of my favorite trophies of all time. And there's that. And another side note, while I'm in the lodge, I might as well show you. If you actually haven't completed the story missions for this game, you're missing out, because they teased Tikamu quite a bit, actually. I can't go down in here. Well, that sucks. Oh, I'm in free hunt. But if you, this is the Transylvania map. But if you are doing the story missions, to get down in there, you're in for a big surprise, let me tell you. Such a cool thing that they have down there. It will not disappoint. I wonder if I were to, I know I could fast travel over here and probably put down another animal, but let's actually go to the main menu. I want to hunt on Tikamu Plains with a 308 and the 338. Now I want a direct comparison, the 300 and the 338. Why am I back on this map? I want a direct comparison to Tikamu Plains, on Tikamu Plains, But I want the direct comparison between the 338 and the 300 Win Mag, because I want to be able to kill some shit. Ritter. Following in your mom's footsteps, huh? You can see I don't even have a gun equipped. This lodge is wild. This is actually where you do it. Perfect. Use computer. You can't access your email. You can only access other stuff. Vehicles. I can actually access these. The Vega Safaris. Supposed to be able to get one for free, but I don't have 10K. So let's throw the 700 long range and the carbon and the Bushnell primes.
You've discovered Tickamoon Plains grasslands and forest habitat. The image of Africa may be strongly linked with savannas and deserts, but its grasslands and forests are also prospering. It's full of unique vegetation and a variety of animals, including springbok.
We don't care. I want to get to that pool. How do I... We're outside. Get the fuck out of the way. Dude. Look at that. There's a hunting stand right there. So that goes to show that there's Cape Buffalo literally sitting right there. That ain't even what I wanted to get to, though. I want to get to that swimming pool. So we already saw Cape Buffalo, which you already know we're going to have to take a long shot at, actually. Like, we have to. And that is a long shot. That's pretty far away. Is there anything... Is wildebeest? Who heard of him? Yeah, this map's nuts. So there's a broadside shot on a Cape Buffalo right there. I say this is a job for the 300. I just don't like how big of a area the 300 takes up. That's 540 yards. I need him to go broadside. He isn't gonna go broadside. Okay, that might be a bad shot to take. Maybe I should just pop a shot over here until wildebeest. Those are warthogs. Warthogs. That shows you how good the animals spawn, because I could see that without zooming in. That's a warthog. Here's the capes. They're standing again. That right there is considered a good shot. 700 meters. Do I not have enough for this? It doesn't have enough recommended energy. The fuck, it doesn't. It was an instant kill. That's the 300. Here's the 338. Brother, that was an instant drop with the 300. Spooked that Cape Buffalo. Absolutely spooked it. What if we would try sighter in for 700? I hit that. I know for a fact I hit that. Come on, don't do this to me, River. River, jump. Not the super high fence. Oh my god. Do they really not let you?